match, and his heart rate was very high a few moments ago. He knows that he's winning. He knows he's excited. He even takes a pawn. Magnus shakes his head. If the black rook had taken, the knight would have dropped.
He shakes his head like he missed that bishop takes pawn move. Like, it completely was a blind spot by him. Loses another pawn. Sindarov calmly brings the bishop back to the center of the board. Magnus running out of moves, doesn't know what to play, pushes the pawn without any idea. The knight's still trapped on e2. The only thing you have to watch out, don't go rook e1. Don't put pressure on that knight. You still got to be careful of the traps here.
Yeah, that move now impossible due to the black bishop, but also would have allowed the black knight to jump out the way with a check. And the white rook would have been edible there. It would have been on a vulnerable square. So Sindarov is just bringing his king forward first, very professional, not allowing any back rank checkmates. Good tip for everyone at home. He's so excited though. Look at his heart rate. He knows he's 1 or 2 accurate moves away from winning this game.
And Magnus at 76, knowing he's just a couple of moves losing, looks pretty calm to me there. I mean, this has also been amazing to watch from Magnus, that regardless of what's going on the board, you know, the heart rate just remains pretty level. And I think that's what also enables him to make his comebacks.
Without a doubt. That's why you can never count him out in a tournament as a whole. But might be time to count him out of this game. Hard to believe that a player of Sindarov's caliber would find a way to let this one go, with the king now in a slightly safer position, and also having a quicker route to the center of the board once we have a little bit more liquidization, if you will, of the pieces. You can see a pretty distraught Magnus there as he leans back in his chair, reaching deep into his mind for any answers.
You know, James, miracles happen on the chessboard, and they seem to happen a lot more when Magnus is on one side. So I would say it's still not completely over with Magnus until the last move is made. The game goes on. Sindarov doing everything right. How trivial is this to get the full point in for Sindarov?
I think he's done the hard work. I think simply it's a maths equation now. You just need to trade off pieces and ultimately, with your queen, help your 2 extra pawns to walk forward. This is a great move. He's hitting the knight now. The knight doesn't really want to step to the side of the board and grab a pawn. That looks like it would be suicidal almost. The knight would surely be trapped there. And if the knight tries to save itself by taking a bishop, that's where the simplification begins. White will recapture. It looks like this is happening. And he's getting ever closer to being able to mobilize his pawns. Magnus just has to keep rooks on the board, but you can even trade them off if you wanted by force now. Sindarov, you can also start going for the black king. This is over. I think it's beyond hopeless now for Magnus.
There we
go.
Wow. And just like that, our first result of the game, it's none other than Javokir Sindarov, hot off of his 2025 World Cup victory, coming in and dispatching the world #1 in Magnus Carlsen. In top form, Javokir